Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, elephants and zebras, gypsies, and the sheep. So, okay, it is time. I know some of you have come to see me. Just let me check you right there. Oh boy, yeah, your heart's not working right. You're gonna have to go to the emergency center right away. And let me put the stethoscope down. So now, I forgot why I was making this video now. Isn't that just great? One thing I was going to do, I put the photographs away. I wanted to ask Mike and Kat. Oh look, we're rich. I found a penny. I wanted to ask Mike and Kat about some photographs. I'm going to pause this. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is mainly for Mike and Kat. Kat, do you recognize this? You may not recognize the photograph, but do you recognize the frame? Yes, it's not hanging on the wall right now because I have it in my hand, but it hangs in the living room wall. This is one of my favorite pictures of us. This is at the county fair. New Hampshire does not have a state fair, but it does have but we do have county fairs, which both Carolyn and Lisa have commented on because Illinois, Virginia, and Texas have state fairs, and I actually went to the Texas State Fair back in the 70s. I was at a place called Edgemead in Mineral Wells, Texas. It's not in Mineral Wells anymore. They have very few campuses now. I think they have one down in Mass or Maryland or somewhere like that. It may sound sad, and it is sad, that the year I spent in Mineral Wells at Edgemead was one of the best years of my life. At least, up to that point, and for my youth, from 72 when we moved to the United States till I left Texas. That was one of, if not the best year of those years, of all those years. But anyway, and I went to the county fair, Palo Pinto County. I went to the county fair. They had a rodeo, or rodeo, as it should properly be pronounced. But, yeah, that's at the Cheshire County Fair. So basically, Kat and Mike, what I'm doing is I'm asking the two of you, I know Kat, you said you would like some pictures, so basically I'm trying to find out which photographs you two would like. And the thing is, me and Lisa have been together for how long now, and we have no pictures of us, or one or two pictures of us. We really have to get the picture taken. So I'm going to go through these and tell me, based on the the timestamp, which ones you want, if you want any of them. A lot of these are wedding pictures. You know what? Let me see if I can. Is it this glare here? Let me see if I can. Let me see if that helps. That's where drinking, you know, wrap our arms around each other and drink the we didn't have wine. I don't think it was wine. It was like grape juice or something, because Carolyn just wasn't Carolyn, like Lisa, just not drinkers. If you want, you can have a picture of us from behind. This is John when he would still walk on a leash. He gets out of his harnesses. We can't find a harness he can't get out of now. That's John sniffing Lucky's butt. This is the winter time. John and Lucky trying to get back in the darn door. I would not send you these prints. I would have I'd get copies made, and don't expect it to be anytime soon. But this is me holding John, and the blue thing was his stroller. Well, it was for John and Lucky. That's Maggie. Maggie, do you mind? Come on, Miss Photobomb. Meow. Very gently. There you go. Good girl. Because John was our ring bearer, even though he wound up not doing it, because we were. It's your wedding. You're freaking nervous about everything, right? So we totally forgot and left him in his stroller. That's John out for a walk on the leash. This is Lucky. And the reason I got this one out, Mike, do you recognize that white thing? It says Saturn on the back of it. There's John. Here's John saying, "Hello, what you doing?" And Mike, if you haven't heard, I'll tell you now. After Carolyn had her mastectomy, which was on her right breast, was where it was removed, and her right breast was removed, and John would just lay right across where the incision was, and just purr. And she really loved that. She really did. This Maggie, come on, Maggie. Now, what's going on now? Come on, girl. Come on. Yeah, You want to drink Daddy's water. And you got your butt right in the... Come on. Yeah, you have a whole bowl of clean, fresh water right over there. You don't need Daddy's water. What? Yeah, she did. She said no. This is John and Lucky, and you can see my hand holding the leash, or holding Lucky's leash anyway. This is sort of our wedding portrait, and that's John Boy in my arms. This is John. If you can't tell, some of these pictures of John and Lucky, they're in the fall and winter. This is us about to take a bite of cake. This is one of my favorite pictures, even though it's kind of dark. This was on our drive back from Texas in the Ryder truck. Why do I like it so much? Because she's just natural. It's just a natural picture. There's no posing or anything. That's just her, and that's what I like. And no, she did not have that on her head. It's like a handkerchief or scarf on her head. No, she did not lose her hair. She did not take cancer treatment that would have caused her to lose her hair. So that's just, she just had that on. This is on our first trip from Texas to New Hampshire. I reckon that's Oklahoma. That's she, Lucky, and myself. This is our wedding cake. Now, and here's us with our flower girl. And then I just showed you that one as well. That's us with John in my arms. Now, if you ask why we stopped going to that church, it's pretty darn simple. The preacher man said something about people who've reached a certain age should stop taking medical treatment so that Maggie, stop it. I'm getting upset now. Look, there's no water jug over here. It's gone. It's not here anymore. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Meow. Yeah, I know. Come on, Miss Priss. Yeah. Thank you, hon. Anyway, this is, I'm starting to, she was just eating some food, and I picked her up, and she's like, darn it, they always pick me up. I'm going to start calling her Billy Goat. Misty, do you like being called Billy Goat? Meow, meow. If you've never worked around goats, goats have a very distinct vocalization. And like last night I went to bed at like, 8 o'clock this morning, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I don't know. Anyway, as I was going into the bedroom, she was on top of the cat tower, and she made like a billy goat sound, bah, 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 like that. I'm like, you sound like a billy goat. Well, a nanny goat, because she's a girl, but anyway, so let me see, I think these are not. Well, I'll share these too, even though these are not of us. I won't share all of them because, you know. But, well, that's my mother in nursing school, I believe. I think that's nursing school. I probably won't make, unless like my cousin or somebody sees these, I'm not going to make copies of these. This is first grade. Yep, I started school in the 1960s. This is, I believe, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my uncle, my mom, and maybe my granddaddy. On my mom's side. Yeah, that's all. This was something my mother put together, long time ago, of course. But yeah, if you guys, if Mike and Kat, if you want any of those photographs, tell me which ones you want per the timestamp, and I will make a note of it, and I will do my best to get copies made and sent to you. So, hey Misty, yeah, say my parents are always picking me up and kissing me and cuddling me, talking to me, you know. Daddy used to carry me around outside, but he doesn't do that anymore. This is my brother John. He's always getting out the door, and Daddy can't pick me up and take me out because he has to keep John from getting out. Yeah. What you see, Misty? Can you go bah, 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 bah. You don't know what that is? Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, little girl. See, now she's going after Lisa's water. She wants to drink out of our cups instead of her bowl. She wants to drink from the running water in the bathroom sink, not from the kitchen sink, not from the bathtub, just from the bathroom sink. Yeah, now she's getting all. Yeah, see, Maggie's getting all pissy because Lisa made her get down. And like, on the other hand, Misty loves everybody. Misty rubs against everybody. Misty's a lovable girl. Maggie is the queen of the house. We do what Maggie says, and no, we don't. Yeah, Maggie is Boo could probably beat the crap out of her, but Boo does not do that. Maggie will look at him the wrong way, and Boo's like, "Whoa, okay." Yeah, well, if you didn't hear, Boo will smack her back. So, but Maggie's still the queen of the house, and her two children, Socks and John, they obey her, and Misty obeys her. So, anyway, so I'm going to end this video, and you just let me know which photographs you would like, if any, and I will get them to you eventually. I can't guarantee you when. It may be many months. It may not be. I don't know. But otherwise, I hope you have a great evening, a great morning, a great day, great afternoon, great everything. Bye. Hitting the pause button instead of the end button. Bye-bye.